So apparently pausing the stream for like a minute to cut off the console and turn it back on because the game crashed turns into the game like not counting your stream anymore. That's so stupid. That is really, really weird. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm still fairly new to the whole idea of streaming. It's not really something I'm that used to yet, so I'm very sorry about that happening. I don't know why that did that. That's really weird. But hey, at least now the stream health is good again. I'll be back in just a second. I'm going to get water and use the bathroom again. And then we're going to finish this game. I'm going to kill this guy. I don't care what it takes. If I have to grind an extra level to get up enough skill points, I don't care. Okay, clearly I cannot trust this thing to stream Fallout in the future, at least these older ones. This is ridiculous. It just, like, cut off the stream randomly. This is like, oh, stream stopped replying or whatever, and trying to argue about it. No, it didn't. It's called YouTube being stupid and lazy. Come on, like, we're literally on the final mission. I'm finishing this tonight. I don't care how long it takes. We're finishing this crap tonight. And I'm done drinking, by the way. I've been done for the last hour. I had too much the last couple streams, so... I even arguably had too much last Friday when I didn't stream, when I was hanging with my family. We all drink probably more than we should, especially me. And it was fun, though. We went to a place called 16-Bit in Cincinnati. It's an arcade. It's like a bar and arcade. It's really, really fun, though. It's got all the old school arcade stuff, and it's even got, like, N64s and stuff hooked up. That place was a lot of fun. I really, really liked going there. And it's like, it's free to go in as long as you drink while you're there, which is a pretty interesting rule. We'd never see that back in North Carolina, I can promise you that right now. But it's actually a pretty interesting rule, and I like that a lot because it's like, you know, infinite free video games as long as you buy a couple drinks. And realistically, you could probably go there without drinking. I don't really think they'd be able to tell if you weren't drinking.
Come on!
Like, I think if we had wanted to, we could have just gone there and not drink at all. Like, they check your ID when you go through the door, which is fine. But it's just an interesting thought that you probably don't have to drink. Speaking of that, one of my favorite bars back in Clemson just got shut down. Apparently they have not had a liquor license since November. And it's now March. Clearly, it makes sense why they got shut down. I'm just still a little bit surprised. Wasn't expecting it, to say the least. Okay, I think we can actually do this. Because I can up my intelligence with Mentats. We're going to kill off any enemies around here first, just to make things a little easier. That is going to make my life a bit easier when we deal with this. But yeah, that is the interesting thing. It's like one of the bars back in Clemson got shut down for not having a liquor license for 3 months. Now, yes, you violated the law. But I also don't think you should have to have a license to serve liquor. That's an absurd government regulation that doesn't need to be there. Because, like, if you bought the alcohol legally from any sort of large-scale supplier, why the fuck do you need to have a license to sell it? I told you guys yesterday, I would be considered a right-leaning libertarian. Very much about that personal freedom. And that is one place where it's very much screwed up. It's like, oh hey, you can only sell liquor if you have a license for it, despite the fact that you bought it legally. Okay, Mentats ups my intelligence enough to where I think I'll be at level 100 to sell this. Or, not sell this, but I mean... I'm gonna keep my gun out in case I do screw this up.
I see you.
Okay, level 55, 65, 75, 85. We have it.
Yo.
We actually have it.
Know that I shall return east. I shall not if the west is...
Hey, I'm not an ally of the bear. So, I think you're wrong. I'm not an ally of the NCR. I'm here for an independent Vegas. Because the independent Vegas is fun. Because I get to be the ruler of the Vegas Strip, which is, like, amazing to think about in real life. So when we go out here, we get our final scenes. We did it, guys. We're going to beat Fallout New Vegas using only a 10mm. Alright, General Oliver. Do you think I'm afraid of you? You got 5 Rangers around you. That's not that big a deal.
It's been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you've... And the screens of those Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort? What the fuck was that? Some kind of thumb of God you called down?
Light show? Amazing. What are you even talking about?
Could use 100 of you. Just scatter you... And, well...
That's my... Look at the army of Securitrons!
Guess it ain't no secret how you, I say, can you ask them to...
Hoover Dam is ours. Leave it at once.
Spit on the grave of my dead mother than let some courier... Who the hell do you think you are?
I control an army of Securitrons.
Look, you've been far enough west, I'm guessing, to know how far...
The Republic has outstayed its welcome. This land is mine.
No. Yeah. Do you know what you're doing? Making a nation like... Think you got the guts?
I know exactly what I'm doing. Can't do a worse job than the Republic.
Hell. I know what those robots of yours can do on a bad day.
Good. You're not an idiot. Yes, man. Please throw General Officer off the dam. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I forgot you could do this. I legitimately forgot you could do this. You can literally throw the guy off the side of the Hoover Dam. I forgot you could do this. Another reason why this game is so awesome. Oh, it's fucking amazing.
You did
a super job wrapping things up.
I didn't want to make a big... I found some code snippets.
Some code snippets, reprogram your personality.
So that's what I'm going to... I've updated the Securitron's targeting, so that's where I'll be. We accomplished...
And that's it. We're done. Let's hear the final scenes.
The warrior who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Goodsprings cheated death once again, and the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed. The courier, with the aid of Yes Man, drove both the Legion and the NCR from Hoover Dam, securing New Vegas's independence from both factions. With Mr. House out of the picture, part of the Securitron army was diverted to the Strip to keep order. Any chaos on the streets was ended quickly. Chaos became uncertainty, then acceptance with minimal loss of life. New Vegas assumed its position as an independent power in the Mojave. Preferring neither the best of the NCR nor the worst of the Legion, the courier was the man responsible for a truly independent New Vegas. He had removed Mr. House from power over the Strip and broken the influence of the NCR and Caesar's Legion in the Mojave Wasteland.
With little law left in the wasteland, the Boomers continued to defend themselves against the prospectors and scavengers invading
That's
their
interesting.
territory.
I've never seen that ending for the Boomers.
After the courier ensured New Vegas remained free, the followers found that independent Vegas was even more unstable and violent than before. Old Mormon Fort became excessively burdened by the influx of patients,
That's kind of
struggling to
surprising.
provide even the most basic of services.
With New Vegas's independence formally declared, Goodsprings thrived. More travelers
seen
stopped
this
by
one before.
Goodsprings on their way to and from the Strip, and the locals grew prosperous from the traffic.
The Kings retained their control of Freeside, and while they continued to favor the needs of locals, they tolerated the citizens of the defeated NCR.
Armed with a wide array of improvised explosives and stolen weapons, the Vault 19 Powder Gang tormented the Mojave Wasteland for years. Citizens of the NCR were favorite targets, and they always suffered the worst fates.
Really?
And so the courier's road came to an end.
That's actually surprising.
In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
Wow. Okay, that's not quite the ending I expected. So, Eddie sides with you for a while and then just disappears. Wow. Okay. That's actually really interesting. Obsidian, you guys did one hell of a job. I'm saying that right now. You guys really did one hell of a job with your game. You did better than any other Fallout game in the modern era, so 3 and on. So guys, with that, we beat Fallout 76 using only a 10mm caliber, so I know that's not the hardest challenge in the world because the 10mm is better than some of the other weapons, but the ammo was rare enough that it was not the easiest challenge in the world. But it only took, 6 hours. So it really didn't take long. Because you can blast through this game really fast if you side with Yes Man. So that's actually quite interesting. I mean, you're not really expected to do that unless you do some of the other side quests or do other stuff first. So, actually very interesting. I would say that that was a fun run of the game, you know? Doing something a little different. I mean, I beat the whole game using only the 10mm. So, I did the challenge. It wasn't that hard and I was on normal difficulty. I think for the future, when I do this game, I'm going to do a 22 caliber run. Because I think Middencraft has already done like a rolling pin only run. But I don't think anyone's done a 22 caliber only run. And now that I know you can purchase one from Goodsprings, that's good to know for the future. And then you can really speed run the game in like 6 hours. I think the biggest issue is going to be the technical problems with the game. Oh god, Invisible, I just saw your comments. Sorry, buddy, you missed like the whole stream. I had to reset the stream when the game crashed. So we're actually done for the night. But I finished Fallout 76 using only, I didn't mean to hit that button, but using only 10mm weapons. I'm working on Spyro right now, actually. Spyro 3. I know that you're a bigger fan of the Spyro games than I am. Working on Spyro 3 right now. Hopefully we'll have it done on Sunday. It's okay, man. I mean, I don't get to see everyone's streams every day. I'm busy a lot of the time. This was sort of just both a fun extra event and like a test for future videos. Because I've seen a recent surge of people doing playthroughs of games like Is It Possible type challenges. Yeah, Peter Rabbit Guy, I finished all the Fallout games, at least the stories of them. I haven't platinumed 76 yet, I'm working on it. But yeah, like, when it comes to the... Now I forget what I was talking about, but it's... I've done all the Fallout games, I've platinumed all of them, except for 76 that I'm working on now. But yeah, this was sort of a test for future gameplay of doing, like, Is It Possible type challenges. Because I have a lot of games I want to do. Because, like, a lot of the old Nickelodeon Activision games I really want to do challenge runs of. But I don't have my Wii with me. I might have to get it shipped up here or something. That would be a lot of fun to do some of those runs of games and stuff. Because I have some cool ideas I think are going to work out well with that being the new, like, trend. Yeah, buddy, I'm invisible. I've done a lot of Spyro 3. I'm on to the 4th world at this point, I think. So I'm getting kind of close to the end of the game. I'm not surprised. Notifications are terrible. YouTube's stupid. I think we already know YouTube's stupid. Because I was having issues with it today with the stream health. So guys, with that, we're calling the night. We finished our 10mm only run. It is completely possible, not overly difficult. Hope you guys enjoyed. The next stream will be next Wednesday. I don't know what it's going to be. Because I'll have Spyro 3 done by that point, so I don't really know what it's going to be. So whatever it is, I hope you guys will enjoy it then in the next drunk stream next week. I have various Fallout streams I want to do. So we'll see exactly what happens. I have other Fallout games I want to play and do streams of. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this week and today. The Last of Us is now done, so that gives me a lot more free time. So, see you guys next week.